Cooking is an essential aspect of our lives. From flipping pancakes for breakfast to making pasta for dinner, we rely on various tools to aid us in our cooking, with one of the most popular being non-stick frying pans. These pans are especially useful as food doesn't stick to it while cooking, making the cleaning process significantly easier. However, very few people know how these pans work. So what is the science behind non-stick cookware? The answer is Teflon. Teflon, or polytetrafluoroethylene, PTFE for short, is a type of plastic known as a fluoropolymer. Its molecular formula is C2F4N. It has a high melting point of between 317 and 337 degrees Celsius and is also stable at low temperatures. It is resistant to corrosion and is very slick and slippery. It has a low electrical conductivity and can be used to insulate electronics. It is also extremely dense at 2200 kilograms per meter cubed, can only react with some solvents such as chlorine trifluoride, or break down with high energy radiation. Surprisingly, Teflon was discovered by accident. It was created on April 6, 1938 by Dr. Roy J. Plunkett. He and his assistant, Jack Reebok, had been experimenting with tetrafluoroethylene and decided to store it in cylinders where they became compressed and frozen. When they came back, they found a waxy, solid concoction which would later be called PTFE. Upon further investigation, it was discovered that the substance was in fact the most slippery substance known to mankind. This led to it being extremely valuable and versatile. To create Teflon, you must first create chloroform by reacting methane with chlorine gas, which is a substitution reaction. Then, you combine the chloroform with hydrogen fluoride to create fluorodifluoromethane, another substitution reaction. After being heated, you acquire C2F4 through an elimination reaction. This is then put through a process called polymerization, where molecules are combined into long strips. Tetrafluoroethylene, which is a monomer, is passed through water and then suspended, resulting in them being linked into giant structures. Teflon's special properties are due to it being a fluoropolymer. Because fluorine atoms surround the carbon atoms in the structure, the carbon atoms cannot react with anything, which can be seen through its slipperiness. The creation of Teflon has impacted our society in several ways. It is used as a coating for non-stick appliances, laboratory equipment, and machine parts due to its slipperiness and resistance to heat, as well as an insulator for electronics due to its low electrical conductivity. Teflon is also seen in some fabrics, carpets, and wall coverings due to its stain-resistant capabilities. It has even seen use in the medical industry as ligament replacements and cardiovascular grafts. Teflon has not only made our lives easier, but it has been used to save people's lives and help us in our quest to further our understanding of our world. Because of its high demand, over 200,000 tons of PTFE are produced annually, and it will eventually reach a market value of $4.5 billion in 2026. This allows for several jobs to be created for the production and application of polytetrafluoroethylene. While Teflon is incredibly useful today, there are also several negative impacts it has on our environment. During its creation, it produces byproducts such as hydrofluoric acid and carbon dioxide, which are toxic. If the workspace isn't ventilated during its creation, workers could develop a disease known as polymer fume fever. In addition, PTFE can't be incinerated because it would release hydrogen chloride, so it must be sent to landfills. When it degrades in a landfill, it releases a substance known as trifluoroacetate, which is toxic to plants. In its production, perfluorooctanoic acid is used, which does not break down. Because of this, there has been a bioaccumulation within our food chains. It infects water, soil, and habitats drastically. There have also been reports of the overheating of Teflon cookware being related to the deaths of domestic birds. All in all, Teflon is a versatile substance What an interesting history. The next time you fry eggs in the morning, take some time to appreciate the people who created it and used it to improve the lives of everyone. Thank you for listening to my presentation.